So in the last video I showed you how to display images in dropzone.js, and I made a mistake, which is s needs to be added in the file array, right? So what I'm going to do next is to show you how to insert a picture, right? So we got a form, we got action, right? That's the PHP directory which goes towards you, and I finished the PHP part already, right? So if image is uploaded successfully, I will say a message OK. If there's any error, right, let's say if it goes beyond the maximum number of pictures, I'll put overload. And also if there's an error regarding to the file or whatsoever, I'll put an error, right? So let's crack on. So on success, we call function. Okay, so we say this file and the response, right? So in the dropzone.js, right, it's a use post as a default, right? So let me just come back here. It's post, right, and a file, right? Just use a file in PHP. If we add it, if we done it correctly, let's say if the message is okay, let's say document dot get element ID, number pick. That is just to tell the to show how many pictures we can upload. Preview. So when it is successful, we want to display something. So that's why you need to add a class which is dropzone success, right? And else if we can't upload anymore, we'll say okay, copy and paste that, and say we got error. However, if you want to customize the message that you want to show, you can say default options error, and so for this particular file, let's say no more than 6 pics. Alright. Also, just in case if there is something wrong with the file, if my response coming back from the PHP is error, so I'll do the same, copy and paste, and I'll say for this file can't handle this file. I think, yeah, that's it for uploading. Let's try. so I can upload one more picture, and then now pick up one. As I just told you in the past, because sometimes for me this file cannot be uploaded, so and that's the information that we're trying to display. Tell the user this file has got some issues, right? So we let them to upload a different one. It's the same with this one. Okay, so when we've done correctly, we put a tick, right? Success in here, add a class. So we finished the inserting. The next one I'm going to show you is how to delete each individual file, right? And the dates we're going to do slightly different. As you can see, right, the success function is not written inside of the initiating function. Basically in the dropzone.js, right? If you want to use the event straight away, you don't need to initialize your dropzone.js because it's already written for you. Whereas if you want to do something else, right, programmably, you can use the initiate function and write your code inside of there. That's what we're going to do for deleting. So regarding to delete, we have to write inside of the initiation. So we say dropzone. Okay, so the dropzone.on remove. That's one of the event in the dropzone.js as well. So move file for this particular file. We are going to say the variable name is equal to file name, and then because let me just show you one thing. So I stored the information of my pictures inside of here, right? And so what I want to do is every single time when a user click delete, it clear this space, as you can see these, right? At the same time, it goes to my local server and it delete the picture physically as well. So I have to use the ID in order to find out which row I want delete, right? If you don't use that function, you can just ignore it. Product number. Right. So I'm using Ajax to post the information back. Alright, this is something. Just copy and paste that. Regarding to deleting, right, the only information that you need to send back to your send it to your PHP is the file name, and obviously the directory. So for Ajax, I can just copy and paste. Copy and paste here. We don't need to write it again. So for deleting, I finished my PHP already. Right. So that's the search data, and then obviously the type is post, because that's what I used for my PHP, and we don't need that. So regarding to delete, The only thing I need to tell the user is how many pictures they can upload once I deleted that one. So just keep that as it is, right? And the next step is we have to basically clear the picture that we tried to delete. So we can say okay, variable return, so file dot pre element, right? No, and print node is remove child. So we try to remove the file preview. Okay, that should be okay. Let's have a go. So we got 6 pictures, and then that's the maximum picture which were allowed. Alright, so that's the information coming from your PHP, and come back from through basically your Ajax. Let's try to upload some extra pictures. Right, so the information there, it tells us we couldn't do anymore. Let's go to check this one. Let's say I want to add one more. Okay, it works. Let's say I want to delete. Okay, it's gone as well. Right, that's a delete. That's a response. So yeah, that's what I want to show you about the dropzone.js. Hope you understand. It's quite simple, as you can see, straightforward. Alright, thank you for watching.